Alright YouTube, it's been a couple years since I said I was going to do this video, so I just got finished cleaning up the box blade and figured I'd do this video now. It's an overview of the finished product. You can look at the other videos and see what all I've done with this thing, how it was built. As far as things I would do again, I'd build the entire thing basically the same again. That little piece there is necessary. It's a second piece I put on the front for a runner. The one on the back isn't necessary. I have not put a blade on the front or the back. To this point, I haven't been in a situation where I needed to dig deep. I've done a couple driveways, I've done a couple dirt roads. No reason to put a blade on it to this point, but one day I may. One thing that I did on the bottom here, as you can see, I've put supports in like every 8 inches to keep the piece of angle I've got here from giving. Another thing that I would have done differently is on these brackets here for my ripper tines. You can see I just put one in there for the video, put it upside down. But for the ripper tines, I should have used a wider piece of metal here for the front. That way I could have done an inside and outside corner joint weld. What I did was I basically cut my front piece here to where it set on these two pieces of angle that I've used to make my bracket. And you can see I've got a flat weld here. I broke this. I also broke it loose here and here, and I've done a number on this one. I think if I'd have had a wider piece of metal and put better welds on it than trying to put a flat weld on it here, it would have stuck. As far as this, that's a result of a root. One thing I found this thing to be wonderful for is doing food plots in the woods, where you got roots and stuff. You don't want to have a tiller. That is a root that I worked on 3 years in a row. It's about as big around as your calf. And as far as it breaking, I'm not too concerned because I'll just squeeze it back in there and put another weld on it. It's something that I'll just continue to fight with. Same with this piece here. So I'll just re-weld those two, not a big deal. One thing I do like is the fact that I didn't put any kind of slots here like you'll find on the commercial ones to drop my tines through. That really compromises the integrity of that piece of metal right there, I feel. And as you can see, the way I've put this on here, the bracket is its own piece, and I've attached it to the beam. So regardless of what happens here, I have not compromised the integrity of my main beam. And I mean, to me, the way this thing's built, the way it's reinforced front and back, that piece of metal right there, that I think it's a 3x3 or 4x4 1/4-inch tube. That's the beef. That's the guts of your machine right there. That thing goes, your whole build's worthless. So anyway, I wanted to do a real quick update on this thing. Like I said, I still haven't put a blade on it, front or back. Don't feel I need one to this point to have it. Does great on roads. But the best thing about this thing is its ability to put food plots in the woods. That is a food plot machine for the woods. Now, you probably wouldn't have to get this in depth if you wanted to just make a food plotter. One thing that you could do is potentially just put this main bar in here and put your brackets in for your ripper tines. Do something to add some weight, and then a little something along the back to flatten it out, maybe like a land plane. But anyway, if I had it to do ever again, I would spend the 2 or 3 weekends it took me to build this thing, and I would certainly do it again. I've used it a bunch. I've straightened up yards, leveled yards, planed yards. driveways, logging roads, food plots. I've used it a bunch. The only thing I didn't buy on this were the ripper tines, and I got those from like Agri Supply for, they're like $17 a piece. It's 4 feet wide, probably 24, 26, maybe 28 inches long. It'll hold like 9 cubic yards or 11 cubic yards of dirt when it's full. I have had it halfway full before, and my tractor pulled it just fine, and I've just got a little 25 horse John Deere. So anyway, there's the build. I still haven't powder coated it or anything. I'm not going to. Not ever going to take it to a tractor show. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'll try my best to answer them.